Have you ever searched for flights and thought, how can it be this expensive? Well, the truth is, finding cheap flights is easier than you think. With a few simple tricks, you can unlock flight deals that make travel more affordable. Today, we're sharing how to find cheap flights anytime, so you can book your next adventure without breaking the bank. Before we dive into the best tips, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more travel hacks. Let's start saving on flights. 10. Be flexible with your travel dates. If there's one simple way to unlock the cheapest flights, it's being flexible with your travel dates. Airlines often fluctuate prices based on demand, and if you have flexibility, you can take advantage of these fluctuations. Flying midweek, especially on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, is often significantly cheaper than weekend flights. Avoiding peak travel times such as holidays, school vacations, and summer months can also work in your favor. For instance, flights during the off-peak winter months or early spring are typically less expensive. If you're able to adjust your departure and return dates by just a few days, you could potentially save hundreds of dollars. 9. Use fare comparison websites. One of the most efficient ways to find cheap flights is by using fare comparison websites like Skyscanner, Kayak, Google Flights, or Momondo. These websites aggregate prices from numerous airlines and travel agencies, allowing you to compare flight prices and find the best deals. You can even filter the search results based on the type of ticket, direct flights versus layovers, and preferred flight times. These sites often offer price comparison graphs, helping you spot the lowest fares on specific routes. Additionally, they have the option to search multiple airports, which is useful for those who are open to flying in and out of alternate airports that might offer cheaper flights. 8. Set up price alerts. Price alerts are a game changer when it comes to finding cheap flights. Websites like Google Flights, Skyscanner, and Hopper allow you to set up alerts for specific routes, so when prices drop, you'll be the first to know. These alerts monitor flight prices in real time, ensuring that you're notified whenever there's a significant decrease in fares. If you have a destination in mind but don't need to book immediately, setting up multiple alerts across different dates can help you track the best times to book. This also lets you monitor price trends over time, so you'll know when to take the leap and book at the most affordable price. Being patient and waiting for the perfect deal has never been easier. 7. Consider nearby airports. While flying into the major airport in your destination city may seem like the easiest option, sometimes flying into a nearby airport can save you a substantial amount of money. Many large cities have multiple airports, and flying into a smaller or secondary airport could give you access to lower fares. For example, if you're traveling to London, you may find cheaper flights into Gatwick or Stansted compared to Heathrow. Similarly, flying into Barcelona's El Prat airport could be pricier than choosing a nearby airport like Girona. Of course, you'll need to factor in the additional time and cost to get from the airport to your final destination, but often, this small inconvenience can be worth it for the savings. 6. Use airline miles and points. If you're a frequent traveler or use a travel rewards credit card, you likely have a stash of miles or points waiting to be used. Many airlines have frequent flyer programs where you can earn miles for every flight you take. These miles can be redeemed for free flights, seat upgrades, or discounted fares. Additionally, some credit cards offer rewards points for everyday purchases, which can be converted into airline miles. If you've accumulated miles from a particular airline or partner network, be sure to check if there are any promotions for using your miles toward flights. 5. Book flights in advance. One of the best ways to score cheap flights is to book well in advance. Airlines tend to offer cheaper fares months ahead of the departure date, especially for long-haul flights. Booking your flight about 2 to 3 months in advance for domestic flights and 4 to 6 months for international flights can increase your chances of securing lower prices. For instance, flying to Europe in the summer will likely be more expensive than booking your flight in the fall or spring. Booking early not only gives you a better chance of finding a deal, but it also secures your spot on the plane before the prices start to rise as the flight fills up. 4. Check budget airlines. Budget airlines can be a goldmine when you're trying to find cheap flights. These airlines, including Ryanair, Southwest, EasyJet, and Spirit, often offer significantly cheaper tickets compared to major carriers. While budget airlines may not provide all the perks of full-service airlines, such as in-flight meals or extra legroom, they can be ideal for short trips where you don't need those extras. Just be mindful of the additional fees these airlines might charge, such as for checked luggage, seat selection, and food. Often, these fees can add up, so be sure to calculate the total cost of the flight to ensure it's still a good deal. 3. Be aware of extra fees. When searching for cheap flights, it's essential to be aware of the potential extra fees that airlines can charge. A flight may look incredibly cheap at first, but when you add up fees for things like checked luggage, seat selection, and in-flight food, the price can quickly balloon. Make sure to read the fine print when booking your flight to avoid surprises. For example, some low-cost carriers charge you for every additional service, so while the ticket price is low, these add-ons can quickly make the trip more expensive than you initially thought. If possible, try to book flights that include luggage and meals at the base price, so you don't have to pay for those extras separately. 2. Book one-way flights. Although many travelers automatically opt for round-trip tickets, booking one-way flights can often be a better deal. This is particularly true if you're open to using different airlines for your outbound and return flights. By mixing and matching one-way flights from different carriers, you can sometimes find cheaper fares than booking a round-trip ticket with the same airline. Additionally, many budget airlines offer one-way fares at a significant discount. Don't forget to check for one-way flight deals if your travel dates aren't fixed or if you're traveling to multiple cities. 1. Travel during off-peak seasons. Without a doubt, the best way to find cheap flights is to travel during the off-peak seasons. Every destination has its peak and low season, and flying during the low season can result in big savings on airfare. For example, traveling to Europe in the winter months instead of the busy summer months will not only provide cheaper flights, but also fewer crowds. While it may not be as convenient as traveling during peak season, the trade-off is worth it in terms of cost savings. Be sure to research the off-peak periods for your chosen destination and plan your trip accordingly for the best flight deals. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.